They just added a brand new grindable camo into Modern Warfare 2 called Winds of Ash, and if you unlock this camo for every weapon in the entire game, you unlock a new mastery camo called Bowing Blossoms, and there's a trick to get this extremely quickly. No joke, start to finish, you can get the entire mastery camo done in about 2 hours. I spent all this time making all these class setups, showing like the absolute best way to get it, but then I found a simple trick that makes it trivial, and who knows if this is intentional. They might fix this method, so you want to get this done as quick as possible, because if they fix the method I'm going to show in this video, instead of taking 2 hours, it's going to take like 10 to 15 hours. And if they do update it, I'm going to have a new version and a new fastest method to get it linked in the description. So if this does get patched, check the description for a new method. So first, let's quickly explain how this new camo system works. Once you launch the game, if you look at the top bar up here, you're going to see an event tab. If you click this, this is going to show you all the different camo challenges, and it's going to talk about the mastery camo at the bottom. Yes, this is an event camo, meaning it's limited time. Once this event ends, you'll probably never be able to get this camo again. They didn't tell us when the event ends, but I'm gonna guess it ends at the end of season 2, so you have about 27 more days to get this camo before it's gone forever. And if you look at it, there's a different challenge for each different type of weapon. For assault rifles, you have to get 125 headshots. For battle rifles, you have to get 75 headshots. For marksman rifles, you have to get 50 headshots. For the rocket launchers, you just have to get 40 kills. For the LMGs, you have to get 75 headshots. For the melee weapons, you've got to get 30 kills from behind. For the handguns, you have to get 30 headshots. For the shotguns, you have to get 50 headshots. For the SMGs, you have to get 100 headshots. And for the sniper rifles, you have to get 50 headshots. Now, with how these challenges work, you can get kills with any weapon in that category. So no, you don't need 125 headshots for every AR. You just need 125 AR headshots in total. Even though this shows the M4, you can pick any AR that you want to do. This one shows the SPR. I didn't get any of my 50 headshots with the SPR. I used a completely different one. And once you finish that challenge, you're going to unlock that camo for every weapon in the class. So if we go to camo here, this isn't the SPR. And if we go down here, you can see the event camo. And yes, I have the Winds of Ash unlocked. And if we go to a different weapon, go to the crossbow here, go to gunsmith, go to customize, you can see that yes, we also have the Winds of Ash unlocked for this weapon as well. Now here's where the event gets interesting. Once you complete all 10 of these challenges, unlocking the camo for all weapons, you're going to finish the mastery below. This is going to get you a new mastery camo and a new mastery charm. Just judging by the preview image here, this one looks a lot better. You can see it's got some gold accents, it's a lot more vibrant, and this one's called Bowing Blossoms, and this camo is going to be usable on every weapon once you unlock it. And I know exactly what you're thinking. I just said you could unlock this mastery camo in under 2 hours, but then I read off the requirements, and it was like 100 headshots for this weapon class, 50 headshots for this weapon class, and a bunch of requirements that would seem to take forever. The thing that they don't tell you is this works against bots. So with that information, I'm going to show you guys a few different methods to unlock this camo super quickly. There are a few weapon categories that are going to be a little bit different that we'll talk about at the end, but for the first method, we're going to hop into DMZ, and it really doesn't matter your weapon build. You can see all my insured slots are currently on cooldown, but normally you just want to pick a weapon class you want to work with. I've got some contraband here, so I'm going to pick this sniper. You definitely want to make sure you've got the munitions box on, that way you're able to resupply ammo. And if you don't have any contraband or insured slots in DMZ, once you spawn in, you're going to be able to take out bots. You'll be able to get an SMG, an AR, and a lot of different weapons you'll just be able to find on the ground and make progress. To show you guys this does work, right now, 50 headshots with a sniper rifle, you can see I'm 0 out of 50. So let's go ahead and load into DMZ. I'm gonna recommend Al Mazrah because yes, there are more players, but they're more spread out, and there's a lot more easy bots that you're gonna be able to get without having to worry about players taking you out. Where on Ashika Island, yeah, there's gonna be a lot more actual people threats to deal with. And now that we've loaded in game, we're just gonna go around the map and look for bots. It's really that simple. You still have to get a headshot on them, but there we go. There's 1, there's 2. Oh, look at that. There's 3. Oh, 4 already out of the 50 we need. It is this simple. It's only going to take you 10 to 20 minutes per weapon. Obviously, the weapons that need 120 headshots are going to take a little bit longer than the ones that need 50, but we're already at 5. We don't even have a 3-plate. We just hopped in. We're going to get some headshots. And yes, if another player takes us out, if we end up dying to the bots because we have terrible aim, just load back in. And the ARs are going to be super simple. Let's say we want to do SMGs. If you take out a bot, they're almost always going to drop an SMG or an AR. So even if you don't have contraband, you're going to be able to get these weapons off the ground and finish them. And if you die, just load back in and repeat it again. Oh, those are real players. Another one. Another one. If you're having issues locating bots, you can always activate a UAV tower. This is going to ping all the bots around you. This is an easy way to find where the bots are to farm them. And bye. Another one. Also, if you see a helicopter dropping off a bunch of bots, it's another easy way to get a bunch of free kills. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, look at that. Now that we cleared out all those bots, they're dropping off another helicopter full of bots. If you find an area that keeps spawning bots via helicopter, just stay in this area because it'll probably keep giving you these bots and you can finish all of it in one area. Oh, and there's a real team. Oh, no, those are bots. Never mind. Okay, so now that we've been playing and farming bots for about 10 minutes, let's go ahead and back out and see our progress. Normally, you wouldn't want to do this because we just lost that weapon, but I want to show you guys that it works. We got 33 out of 50 in that 10-minute period. Now, moving on to our second method, and this is for people who don't play DMZ or don't really understand the mode. You can do this in normal multiplayer. If we head over to Modern Warfare 2, we can find Invasion here. If you load in and play this, there are going to be bots in this as well, and they are going to count for the Camo Challenge. And the bright side, you can use whatever class setup you want. You're going to be able to use your normal multiplayer class setups. So if you want to build yourself a specific weapon to be able to get headshots easier, you can use that and use that to farm bots, and it's still going to count. And if you're doing this Invasion method, I'd highly recommend that you put the tactical insertion on your class. Now, once you've loaded in game, you pretty much just want to run to the enemy spawn because this is where you're going to find all the bots. Just like in DMZ, the bots are going to be dropped off via helicopter. You can try to oh wow, we just got a double headshot with that. You can snipe them out of the helicopter, or you can wait for him to hit the ground. And this is where we want to place our tac insert. We want to stay in the back of the enemy spawn, not dying to real enemy players, and farming as many bots as we can while we stay alive. There we go. Snipe them out of the air, baby. All right, now that we've got our tac insert, we're going to place it down in this ditch. Hopefully no one's going to see it. And we're just going to pop up and we're just going to farm these bots as they continuously fall in. Another one. Boop. Oh, that was a real player. Oh, but now I'm out of ammo. Well, luckily I have a fix for this. We'll spawn in with full ammo. Come on, bots, take me! Oh my god, bro, look at all the bots. So make sure if you ever see an ammo box to refill your ammo. That way you've always constantly got full ammo because you might run out if you're just farming bots constantly. 1 bot, 2 bot, 3 bot, real player. Oh, look, more bots hand delivered just for me. Thank you. And dang, now we're out of ammo again. Maybe might want to run munitions box on top of tac insert because I'm running into a lot of issues running out of ammo. Oh, hi there. That was a real person. That was a bot. Okay, something's wrong here. I've definitely gotten way over 22 headshots with bots. So let's back out. I think I got it and it didn't pop up on screen. It's supposed to pop up, but yeah, sometimes it's just gonna happen. You're gonna get it and you're not gonna get a pop-up for it. I did for the marksman rifles, but I probably got 40 something bot headshots in that, and I'm like, it should pop up anytime now. Didn't happen. But yes, Invasion's also an insanely good method for getting this. And these two methods, farming bots is going to work for every one of these weapon challenges except for one. The ARs, battle rifles, anything that involves getting headshots are going to work against bots. The rocket launchers are also going to work against bots. I recommend using the RPG for that. The only weapon class you're going to have to do against real players is going to be the melee weapons. Unfortunately, the 30 kills from behind with the melee weapon doesn't work against bots. I've tried it multiple different times. I cannot get that to count up. Now for our third and final method, this one's going to be all about melee weapons. This one's going to be different because you do have to take down real players. So my class setup's going to be Riot Shield, the dual Kodachis, but it really doesn't matter. You could use the combat knife as well. There's very slight differences between them. We're going to be using stun grenades. Lethal doesn't matter. Now for our perk package, I recommend double time, tracker, fast hands, and quick fix. Even though we're not going to be reloading, this lets you switch between your knife and your Riot Shield quicker. And then for our field upgrade, this one isn't going to matter a ton, but I am going to be using Dead Silence. Now for the game modes I recommend, unfortunately, they remove shipment 24/7, but at any point during this event, if you're trying to do it and shipment 24/7 is an option, that's what you want to be playing. Since that's gone, our two main options here is going to be the close quarters mosh pit or the 10v10 mosh pit. Right now, I kind of prefer the close quarters mosh pit. And look at that. We got lucky enough to get shipment from our close quarters game. Normally, what you want to do for going for these is to run around and flank. That's a little bit hard on shipment, but just running around knifing in general, you're going to get a lot of these. So what you have to do for it to count is knife an enemy in the back, just like this. Gonna come up behind him, activate Dead Silence. There's one. We're going to try to flank over here. Nope. All right, wait for him to come out. Wait for him to come out. Oh, there's too many. Come on, let me flank around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a back shot. And from that one quick TDM shipment game, we were able to get 7 out of 30. So this one's not going to be that hard. Getting 30 kills from behind doesn't take that long. So it doesn't matter that this one you've got to do against real players. These other ones are the real time-consuming ones, but they're not time-consuming if you just farm against bots. Now let's quickly go over the best weapons from each class for getting headshots. For the assault rifle, the Cast-Off 7.62 MW2 is insane for headshots. It only takes 2 bullets to take down an enemy via the head. However, if you kind of struggle with the recoil on that, the ISO Hemlock is pretty much a laser, and it doesn't take that many shots to take someone down if you're hitting headshots. For the battle rifles, the Lockman 7.62 can be built to be a one-shot headshot at pretty far ranges. However, if you're just farming bots, the SO14 is a one-shot headshot against bots, and it has a ton of ammo. For SMGs, I by far recommend the FSS Hurricane. This thing has like 50 bullets, very easy to hit shots, and it's got a good headshot multiplier, so the Hurricane's the best SMG. For shotguns, even after the nerf, the KV Broadside is going to be the best. What you want to do is just aim a little bit above the head, and it's a spammy shotgun. Just spam a bunch of bullets, you're going to get a bunch of headshots. That's how that works. For LMGs, even though the RAL just got a nerf this update, I still think this is the best LMG for just getting a bunch of headshots easily. However, if you're playing DMZ, the RPK drops from pretty much every bot you're going to kill. So using the RPK that you find against bots is going to help you for the LMG challenge. Moving on to the marksman rifles, these are almost all going to be a one-shot headshot against bots and real players. The SAB is what I used, but you can't really go wrong with any of these. For sniper rifles, I would recommend the SPX because it's the quickest to ADS, and if it's going to be a one-shot headshot, you're going to want to use something that ADSs quickly. For melee weapons, I really recommend using a secondary, not the riot shield. For the rocket launchers, the RPG is going to be the best against taking out players. You could use the other ones, but you just stick with the RPG. For the handguns, the X12 is a 2-shot headshot, and this thing has very little recoil, so you could use the Deagle. The Deagle is going to be a one-shot headshot, but look at this. This thing just downs people at range with very, very little recoil. But with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Like I said, if this method of farming bots does get nerfed, if it wasn't intentional, I will make a brand new guide showing the best maps, methods, and attachments for every weapon class. I just didn't think that was important for this video, because if you're farming bots, you don't need the best weapon class for AR. You're taking out bots. It's not that hard. And very soon, hopefully tonight, I'm going to unlock this brand new mastery camo, and we'll have a video on that tomorrow. I'm excited to see what it looks like on weapons, and I'm going to have a fun time unlocking that. I think I'm personally still going to go in normal MP to unlock that, because that just sounds funner to me than farming a bunch of bots. But if you're looking for the absolute fastest method, and that's what we're showing on this channel, farming bots is the way to go. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to unlock the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.